Quadcopter 101 here, and let's get the shout out of the way. Today's shout out goes to Dowd. Dowd was first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus was a shout out, so congratulations. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and I have an interesting new drone for you to review today. This is the Thieye Dr.X drone. What is the Thieye Dr.X drone? Well, it's an optical flow drone. It is a camera drone, and optical flow with camera usually means it's a selfie drone, and indeed it is. It's a selfie drone that does not come with a controller. You provide your own control, or you control it through your smartphone. Now, why am I interested in reviewing another Wi-Fi smartphone drone? Well, because this one does have a 1080p camera, supposedly. We're going to find out how well that 1080p camera is. Additionally, it records its video directly to a microSD card included in the... Well, you have to provide your own card, but there's a card slot for recording video to the card. And why is that important? Well, by recording directly to the microSD card instead of to your phone via Wi-Fi, you avoid all the Wi-Fi lag and frame dropping that you normally see with Wi-Fi FPV video. Now, this is powered by a 650 milliamp hour proprietary battery. I'm going to actually leave it in there because my fingernails are kind of short today. But the way it's charged is you charge it through this micro USB port in the back here. Now, be very careful. When you first plug power into this thing, it is going to power up. You have to turn off the drone after you plug in this drone's power input here. Otherwise, it doesn't charge. I learned that the hard way, folks. All the power is going into powering the drone. You're going to have to manually turn it off until the red light goes away, and you only get blue blinking lights from the front here. That means it's charging properly. Well, let's go for a flight of this thing today and see how it performs. It's quite a breezy day today, actually. We're going to see how well its optical flow position hold system will work in the wind. So hope you enjoy this flight. Okay, this is the Thieye Dr.X app, available on Google Play and iTunes. It's pretty basic on what you have here. On the top here, you have your settings, which you click in there. You can switch between joystick modes, between mode 1 and mode 2. Motion sensitivity mode, I'm going to increase that actually. You got to start to restart the drone to do that. I'm not going to do that, but I am going to go into rates, and we're going to go into high speed because we got wind today. We got quite a bit of wind today, so we're going to actually see how this works in the wind. This one here, we are going to be in selfie mode, which means the back is the front, and the front is with the camera is the back of the drone. That makes it easier to take selfies of yourself when you're flying. Let's see here, and joystick modes. We're going to be flying with American habits, which means throttle on the left. So that's about it. That's what you got in the settings. Next one here is 360 degrees. That 360 will make the drone rotate 360 while it's taking video. We can calibrate its gyros by pressing the calibration button there. The E is emergency stop. We got a takeoff button, and we got some basic telemetry of Wi-Fi signal. Now notice this is 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. You don't need special phone to use this particular drone. You don't need a 5G Wi-Fi phone. And our battery power is 97%. Now I'm going to start the video camera right now, and then we're going to hit takeoff and see how well it holds its position. So slide to takeoff in the wind here. Again, we got a nice breeze here, 3 to 5. Sometimes it goes up a little higher to 7 knots. And let's see how that camera looks. It is recording video. I want to sync it up first. Sync up the video. Go up a little bit higher. Go into the camera right here and say, "How you like my shirt today, folks?" Okay. Now with that out of the way, let's go up a little bit higher. Very nice video, by the way. And hit that 360. Let's see it rotate in the wind. Confirm. Will it hold its position with this wind while doing this 360 rotation? It is. Normally, these little drones, you get some wind, these optical flow ones, and you get a little wind, and they're going to go all over the place with the wind, okay? This one is holding its position, even though it's doing this rotate. I am amazed. That's pretty darn cool. And it stops the 360 to rotate when it does 360. Okay. Let's hit cancel. I don't want to do that again. Okie dokie, let's try flying it. Or actually, let's go up a little bit higher and see when this, it says it can go up to 20 meters, but will it do such with this, especially with this wind? Will it be able to hold its position? 20 meters is about 2/3 the way up these light poles that I got here. That wind's picking up real strong now. And it's holding its position in this wind. It's doing as good a job as the Tello. The only difference between the... Oh, there it goes. The wind's pulling it. I better come back down. I'll stay underneath it as it comes down. But... come down. Trying to bring it down with this wind and it's not coming down. Come down. Before I do emergency stop. If you don't come down, I'm going to do an emergency stop. Okay, keep that in mind, folks. It comes down very slowly. Okay, it's holding its position again. It's low enough where it's holding its position. Now I'm going to get back in the camera again. Okay, so what did we learn? You go up 20 meters and you get a big wind, it is going to start drifting with that wind. Now the max range on this is supposedly 50 meters horizontally. Okay, max, oh, there's the wind pushing it. It's trying to go against that wind, but that wind is really picking up now. So let's go for flight of this thing and see how it performs as a flyer. I'm turning to the left and it's turning to the right. Oh, that's right, it's in selfie mode. It's in selfie mode, so come down, come down. There it goes with the wind. Emergency stop, emergency stop. Okay, the wind has really picked up a bit now, but we're still going to fly it. But I want to increase its rates. Okay, I did increase its rates, but I want to switch from selfie mode back to aerial mode. Normal flying, in other words. So we're going to come out of that. We're in aerial mode now. Let's do the takeoff again. Let's start the video camera again. And do takeoff. Slide to the right. There we go. Let's see if it holds its position in that wind. There, the wind stopped, and there we go. Okay, it took it a while to recognize that the wind was blowing it and pushing it, but now it does. It's holding its position now. Let's go up a bit higher. I haven't tried something else yet. Okay, I'm recording with video, and I'm recording that. But what I want to do now is take a photo. I'll quit taking video first. Okay, video's off. You can't take photos and videos at the same time, but here. One more. One more, and this way. One more, showing my shirt one more time. Okay, actually let me get a little closer. I chopped my head off that time. There's my shirt. Okay, so it's holding its position again. The wind's blowing still. Let's put it back in the video mode and sync up the camera, and we're just going to fly it normally now. So pushing forward, and this time it is going forward normally. Rotating to the left. You're going to need a little more throttle. And it really picked up speed there with the wind there, and there was no, and it kept descending too at the same time, so it plopped into the ground. So I'm going to be careful here. I'm in high rate, remember, and high rate is very high rate. So I am going to drop it back down to low rate, because that was moving very fast. I wonder if I can hand toss this. Let's try it. And we're leaving in the current rate, but starting the video camera is still recording. Let's do launch, take off, and hand launch it. That's how you hand launch it, folks. You just slide it, wait till its motor starts spinning, and just toss it up. Well, again, it's meant mainly as a selfie drone. 1080p camera. Let me sync up that 1080p camera. It should do a good job as a selfie drone, and hopefully that picture is coming out nicely. So, showing my colorful shirts. That's another reason I wear colorful shirts. Other than so that you can see me on the ground, you can also gauge the color effectiveness of the camera that comes with these drones. And notice I said color. Some of you can figure out what city I'm from from my accent by going forward there, plopping it there. Let's see if it stops itself in the wind. Yeah. So, you know, normally I fly on windless days, and that really doesn't give you appreciation for the capability, full appreciation for the capabilities of the drone, especially on wind. Not everybody has windless days. I normally fly early in the morning, flying a little bit later today in the wind, purposefully, to see how well this actually performs. Now, the only thing that this one, comparing this to the Tello, this does not have image stabilization, automatic image stabilization, although it does look relatively good what it's doing, even with this wind. It really does not have full image stabilization, but that doesn't mean you can't stabilize it yourself in post-production. Low battery, it's getting close to low battery record. It says land now. Okay, we'll land you. So that's the eye. Hopefully the video came out nicely. It doesn't have all the capabilities of, say, what it's trying to compete with is the Tello, but it's actually not too bad for what it can do. So hope you enjoyed this flight. It's Quadcopter 101, signing out. All right, before we exit out of here, I just wanted to show you there is a minor issue currently regarding charging of this drone. Hopefully they'll correct it in the near future here with a firmware update, but I'll show you what the issue is. When you plug in the power, the micro USB port in to charge up the drone, you'll notice that the red light comes on the drone. That means the drone is powered up. Even though the lights are blinking in front blue, suggesting that the battery is charging, the problem is that power is going throughout the processor of this particular drone, and it's consuming a lot of power, and as such, this is not going to charge properly while the drone is energized. The way to correct this so that you can charge it is to press the on-off switch and hold it down for 3 seconds until that red light goes out, and then it's charging properly. So if you're having problems charging the Thieye Dr.X, double check that the drone is not powered on, and if it is, if you notice the red light, hold down this on-off button. It's hard to see this little on-off button, but hold it down for about 3 seconds until that red light goes out, and then it will charge properly.